seeing your Pinterest monthly views and impressions diminishing, it's heartbreaking. Like, what? And it's to the point that you're just like, throw Pinterest the fuck away. Like, throw it away. I don't want it. Like, no, it's not working for me. Like, I get it. I get it. When your stats are dropping or just not improving, you're just like, what the hell is going on? But I don't want you to throw Pinterest away. No. And that's why on today's Pinning Up Fresh, I'm going to tell you what to do if your Pinterest stats are dipping or just not improving. So stay tuned.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, walk around the neighborhood, feeling blessed.
Welcome back to another Pinning with Presh. I am Presh, the Pinterest badass and also an Instagram queen, and I help coaches and content creators jumpstart or enhance their Pinterest and IG strategies to skyrocket their visibility with or without ads. So on today's Pinning Up Presh, I'm going to tell you the reasons why, or a few reasons why, your Pinterest stats or analytics could be dipping, dropping, or just not improving. Because I get it, to really put so much effort and work behind getting your Pinterest going, it can be very disheartening or defeating if your Pinterest stats are dropping, dipping, or just not going where you want them to go. And it's been months or, weeks. And of course, if it's been weeks, give it a little bit more time, but we're not going to go there. So let's get into it. So the first thing, before we really get deep into it, I want to say this because I feel like it's very important for me to say as a Pinterest badass, is that do not focus too much on monthly views and impressions. These things can be vanity numbers, but you should definitely still pay attention to them. There are certain reasons why I think it's very important that you pay attention to your impressions, because then you can see more of what's happening kind of in the background for other things not happening, like you're not getting as many link clicks as you want, you're not getting as many saves as you want, or just overall engagement. You really can't get link clicks or saves if you aren't getting any impressions. So let's just make sure we get that out the way. The first reason why your impressions and your link clicks and your saves, all that might be dipping, is possibly because your keywording is trash. I just really wanted to get that one out the way. Now listen, if you've been working well with Pinterest for a while and things have been great and then suddenly things start going down, think about if you've changed anything as far as your keywording has gone. Do some research, see how you are coming up in the searches, and see if you are even coming up in the searches. So that's like the first thing. So the second reason is you may be pinning too much of other people's content. So one way you can check this is if your impressions are still up, make sure you're checking the impressions for your website, your content, and not all content or all pins that you're pinning. And see how your impressions on your content is doing. Because you can have high impressions, and that's because you're pinning other people's content, and that other people's content is getting seen more. But if your stats as far as your link clicks and your saves of your content is low, but your impressions are high, you might be pinning too much of other people's content. Because that means their content is being seen, yours isn't. Their content might be getting link clicks, yours isn't. So you want to make sure that you are focused on pinning more of your content and not too much of other people's content. And the other reason is because Pinterest wants you as a business to pin more of your content and less of other people's. Remember that you're using Pinterest as a business to get your business, your content out there for pinners, not to really share too much of other people's content. It might sound a little selfish, but it isn't. Think about, I like to compare it to Instagram. You're not really on Instagram sharing all other people's content on your feed too much or at all. You might share it to your stories every once in a while, but you're not out here on the gram having a feed, if it's for your specific business, full of other people's content. So same thing for Pinterest. Stop sharing other people's content. Okay, cool. And then the third reason why your Pinterest stats could be dropping or dipping, and this one can happen if you not even know it, because it happened to me and one of my clients, is that you have something marked as spam. So maybe some of your links that you're sending traffic to have been marked as spam, and because of that, people are not being able to even go to your content or see the content because it has been marked as spam. Now, it does not mean that your content is actually spammy. It's just that sometimes things get caught up in Pinterest lame as spam system, and you get marked as spam, or your links get marked as spam. So you have to go in and contact them and let them know the link that you're sending it to is yours. So that's just my little tips for today. If your Pinterest stats are dropping, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. And because keywording, bad keywording, trash ass keywording is like one of the main reasons I see for people Pinterest stats dipping or just not improving, then if your keywording is just not up to par, or you think 5 keywords is enough, then you're going to need a VIB, the B is for badass, session with me. So make sure you check out my Get Started on Pinterest Intensive, and we go through so much in this all fun, no fluff session that's beyond how to find keywords for your specific niche. It's also about clarity around how to use Pinterest specifically for your business. So make sure you check out all of the info in the caption below, and of course, share this with all your biz besties. I will love you for it, appreciate you for it, and don't forget to tag me. Hope you guys have a beautiful day. Bye!